Ladies and gentlemen, I finally fell asleep and I just woke up. And so, with 20 hours left in my fundraiser, I've got to say that I am incredibly grateful, humbled, happy, and would like you guys to forgive me for any shortcomings I may have had emotionally along the way. I got $441 left to raise in 20 hours, which sounds doable. So if you'd like to contribute to THORnews, I promise to do what I can to bring you the best news coverage of not only hurricanes, but everything all around in this dangerous world. I've got a snail mail you can send to, and I love the post office, man. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. This is for June, hurricane season. $441 left to go. All right, let's get to this. Last night, right before I fell asleep, Tropical Storm Cristobal became Hurricane Cristobal in my mind because it dropped to 994 millibars, but then it crossed over land. I literally just woke up, pulled up all my things, and now I'm bringing it to you, so you're going to have to give me about an hour or two to get my fully awake report. But this one will do because the center of Cristobal has crossed back over land and will move over land and swirl over land in the CAG, which is the Central American Gyre, before it ejects and heads north. But as we can see from this precipitable water map, which means it's what rain wants to participate in any given storm, this thing is going to be juicy and dangerous and possibly deadly if you're not aware of the super flooding situation that is headed towards the Gulf. With about 100 hours to landfall, models are really locking in, and they're taking it towards Louisiana or the Louisiana-Mississippi border. Now, since, 12 days ago, I started telling about this storm. I said, hey, dude, the thing that concerns me the most is rain. This is going to be a giant storm that's going to be floody. So if I refer to it as Hurricane Cristobal, I just mean that it's going to have hurricane damage. So it may just be a tropical storm when it makes landfall, but it's going to have potential to make hurricane damage because it's going to be super floody. But it's 2020, so there's a chance this thing could continue to intensify. And it's really 2020, so don't tell anybody. I think it could get to a Cat 3. I imagine it is a Cat 2. But who knows, man? Either way, pay attention, and if you get any feeling in your mind or tummy that like, oh my God, we need to get out of here, try and pay attention to that. This is the GFS, has it approaching, but look at this giant swath of rain that would go into Florida and then Georgia and Alabama. This is GFS. Now we're looking at the King Euro, and this has it approaching on the 7th as a major massive storm, and it has like two parts in it. So that's King Euro. This is I believe this is the CMC Music Factory. It also has the giant patch of rain that goes more into Florida as makes it landfall as a Category 1 at the Louisiana-Mississippi border. We've got the NavJam, which also has the giant chunk of rain, which would go into the big toe of Louisiana and then like Mississippi and Alabama. This would be 987, so that would be a strong Category 1 hurricane. And then we have the Icon, which has the giant chunk of rain that would go near the Panhandle of Florida, near my mama. Get my mama a good soaking. I believe she's in Florida right now. But notice this is a very big deal, and it would be 997, so that would be a very sloppy tropical storm. But rain is the main factor here. This is projected rain over a 7-day span, and the orange is over 5 to 7 inches of rain. I definitely think some areas are going to get over 10 inches of rain. We could even see over 15 to 20 inches of rain for particular spots, in my opinion. And this storm will pack a punch as it pushes over land. And so we will have to continue to keep watching it. But I imagine we will see these rainfall figures continue to move up. It's one thing we will monitor now, won't we? We got dangerous weather situations encroaching today. Not only do we have them like 4 days from now, there's going to be some dangerous weather in between now and then. But you can already see down here in Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, how rain and vapor and moisture from Tropical Storm Cristobal is already encroaching upon the Gulf. And I think this is going to continue for 4 days. So by the time this storm actually gets here, all these places are going to be wet and soaked. And so that's only going to add to the mess. We got a orange spot in here as we have a major storm moving out over New York, New Jersey, and areas like that. So this is our enhanced weather for the day. Zone we'll be watching. It's like a big angry banana. And tomorrow we get another tornado spot up by, is that Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin? And then the day after that, see how that's like super rain. It's going to be super wet June. And then I believe on the 4th day we got, and 5th day, you're going to have some more tornadic severe weather, big hail possibilities. Let's swing on back and take a look at the water vapor that's happening. And so this is all water vapor that can and will eventually lead to rain. And so it's a massive, 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 massive area. And as noted, we had a giant volcano eruption here in Popocatépetl yesterday. And that has been the most active volcano on Earth. So I definitely tie in the volcanoes with all the rain and the hurricanes. So you can take the Weird Weather Watch up one big notch. Asteroid Fight Club All-Star, industrial engineer Irene Cortez. In ultraviolet images, we observe the prominence northeast side of the sun. Wow, the sun's got a stiffy, and that's a scientific term for filaments. And here was the 00Z on the Euro. It had a very ominous look to it. It almost reminded me of Eris. This is also from the 00Z Euro. It looks like the eye of the beholder. It does not. So, yeah, we need to be watching this thing like crazy. So if it could definitely surprise to the rapid upside. I would say category 4 or 5 is possible, like 5%, just because it's 2020. Putting that out there. In Texas, if you were wondering if we're out of the woods, Blake says we're not out of the woods yet. Just letting you know. Jim Cantori reminded me to remind y'all that we're not just focused on Cristobal. We got an active day today with some storms that will be severe in caps. We got tornadoes, wind, and hail probabilities. So we'll keep an eye on that. But Jim's also pointing out Cristobal. Plenty of tropical moisture will travel northward with Cristobal in impact the northern Gulf Coast in Florida. Could be a big drought denter for some of the areas while others may get too much rain. The GFS shows moisture surge at the 700 millibars and the east side loaded nature of the storm. Another thing I've been pointing out, how, because the storm is going to be counterclockwise, it's going to have that huge chunk of rain in it. And the rain may separate and head into Florida as the storm itself goes into Louisiana, Mississippi. And then, although some have it kind of curving over, but I think the rain part is going to be the most dangerous in case it does super intensify. Earthquakes looking for some attention. We had a 5 in Iran and then a 6.8 in Chile. Oh, dang shucks. This is the image I should have started out with. And this is the reason why I'm going to be putting red alert. Here's our storm, man. And it's still going to spin, tighten, and then head to the coast. But look at all this rain that is generating. And so it's going to do this for like 3 or 4 days. And so a lot of it's just going to be pinwheeling out rain like crazy. And then when the storm comes, it's just going to be a major, massive rainmaker. Yeah, I should have started with this image. I just woke up. Did I mention that? You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You guys, man, I was freaking out on 2 days ago. I apologize for freaking out. I should have more faith in you guys. Okay. But yeah, so dude, this is why for like 12 days I've been talking about it, just because it looked like it was giant rain-making storm. It's going to cause flooding, and this is killing people in Mexico and Uruguay and Costa Rica. This is doing devastating, incredible damage to these areas. Remember, we are in a plague. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, dude. Oh, man. So yeah, red alert. And I love you. And so you've got Popocatépetl, the most active volcano in the world since 2019, in my opinion. You've got it going off with some major activity. And at the same area, you've got tons and tons and tons and tons of rain and Crazy cyclonic activity. Coincidence? No. It's science, bro. All right, so red spot means possible tornadoes. So if you see a red spot over your area, that means you. And so this is the definitely area of interest near New Jersey, New York, I guess Vermont, now New Hampshire. I'm just calling out names now. I'm bad at northeastern geography. And then the tip of Texas, parts of Oklahoma. Wait, that would be Kansas. Dash Nebraska. Shout out to Mikey T. All right. So I'll wake up and come back at you guys with nonstop updates. And with only 20 hours left to go, I've got only $441 left to raise. If you'd like to send me snail mail, I love snail mail and the post office. Save the post office. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. And this is for the July hurricane season fundraiser. And once again, thank y'all so much. Very, very, very much. Y'all are incredible. I am humbled. Super duper awesome. Thank you to the Texas Angel, Angie, Elizabeth, Joanne, Victor, Courtney, Scott, Kate, Nancy, Barbara, Cody, Jamal, Cameron, JL, Athena, Renee, Jorel, Lynn, Light Soul, Patricia, Paula, Trisha, Matthew, Mary, Rachel, Tawny, Jenny, Mitch, David, Shermanator, Freddie, Bazidis, Jose, Super Jess, C. Ciceri, and the person from the mystery chat whose name I didn't write down that day. I am very humbled and happy just reading that whole list, knowing that there are that many people out there who appreciate me and my work. I'm going to continue to do what I can to bring you guys fantastic information. You guys make me happy. And so if you would like to contribute to help me get to my goal, you're going to make me happier. And then I'm going to work hard no matter what. It's going to be a month, man. I got a Jedi feeling we're going to see another hurricane in about 10 days. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know. Either way, we got a hurricane on the board. Well, it's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm. But that's going to do hurricane damage. Can we agree on that? All right. So please, everybody, be prepared. I love you. I don't want to lose anybody. We're losing enough people in 2020. And I said it will probably get better in September, so it's going to be quite a summer, man. It's going to be quite a summer. I love y'all. Thank y'all very much. I'm humbled, and stay cool. Peace out. Talk to y'all soon.